Hi everyone, welcome to your general read for the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you if you celebrate 4th of July. I'm going to see what is influencing us today, what's going on today and what will influence. So what do we need to know on the 4th of July? What do we need to know? What do we need to know generally? So, let's have a looky. Okay, so influencing us, we have going with the flow. So emotionally, sometimes we try to really struggle, especially on the mental side, tossing and turning and trying to get out of the bank of water, trying to go in a different direction, when all we need to do today is just go with the flow, see what comes up, whether that's pain, anger, see what emotions come up, see what thoughts come up, and see what situations are around us. This is teamed up with moment to moment. So just being very present, allowing the small steps in our life today to guide us to where we need to go, but not putting emphasis on the future or emphasis on the past. This is why it's very important for a lot of us to just go with the flow. What will be, will be. And what will be is letting go of painful situations. It is painful, a lot of aspects that we need to walk away from. So this is why going with the flow is essential, as long as we allow ourselves to let go what's not needed. What thoughts are keeping us small, preventing us from living that moment to moment? Are we still really feeling and thinking in the past? We need to let it go. Go with the flow, be in today. Also, we need to adopt a nothingness. This is a feeling, and well, it's not really a feeling, but it's a being of being in the higher aspect of yourself. Now, it depends what you believe in or know or want to. This is a connection to something bigger than ourselves, the source of everything, where there is nothing, there is no duality. It is in the present, it is going with the flow. So for some of you, if you can connect to your spirit guide or angels and ask them just to accept who you are and accept situations, going with the flow, living in the moment, but not struggling. There is an aspect here that some of you are feeling like an outsider, that everyone knows the information, everyone's in the loop except me. But sometimes it's about locking ourselves away and not giving us permission to go into that richness. The richness of who you are, the richness of the situations. This is why it's very important to go with the flow, because sometimes we don't know where our life is leading us to. Some of you will have had a big tower moment recently, where everything is collapsing. So this is why it's important to go with the flow of the situation to lead you into an aspect where you're able to see some goodness in your life. So this is why living moment to moment is very important, being in the present now. Also, we have the aspect of teaching ourselves to be more spiritually in tune with our higher self and what else is out there, what else can guide us through our life. Not struggling with anything at all. So for some of you, relying on your religion or your spirituality will give you a deep connection today in living in the present. What else? The Seven of Swords, the politics of what's going on around us today. Whether we take off our mask and reveal our true self of honesty and completeness of who we are. So it's about paying attention to us and not those around us. It's about letting go of emotional attachment to the lies, the untruths of what is going on in our daily activities. So some of you will feel still isolated and still left out. It's a lot like the outsider, isn't it? But on this particular card, it's about letting go of your emotions, having a good cry perhaps. Melt that heart. Melt it to release all the toxins no longer needed, to be able to fill yourself up with love and acceptance. Having the courage to be strong in your life, to move mountains. What can you move if you go with the flow? What will come in if you have the courage to accept it? Now this little seed of a daisy, it didn't know where it was going to fall. Most of you will say it fell in a crack and had soil to grow, but some of you will say it pushed up the daisy. It's pushing up the daisies, not literally, but it's the knowingness, it's tapping into your inner teacher that life is going to bring hardness and situations that we believe we can't grow in and develop. But if you allow yourself to see it, then you can actually achieve it. So sometimes for some of you, if you do go with the flow and let things go emotionally, the daisy will signify, I love you. No, he loves me not. So having the courage to love again might be on the cards for you. As long as you can release what's no longer needed, long as you give yourself the ability to unlock new doors, new pathways, new ways of teaching yourself how to love again, how to embrace a wholeness in truth and not lies. Let's give you a journey card. This is a good oracle to see where we are in our journey of life. So it can either resonate or not, just like that reading really. But the thing is, it's always good to have a look at where some of us are. So let's have a look, shall we? So today we need to staying focused, hold the course. So to stay focused is to allow ourselves to have vision. So having vision in our future and what's around us is important. It's very much like looking outside to see what there is and staying focused on it, but not being trapped. So our goal is important, but we still have to go with the flow. We have to allow it to come to us, but because it says staying focused, if you visualize in a relaxed, spiritual way, then you can manifest whatever you want. Okay, so I hope that's helped people. Thank you for listening. I do have loads of other playlists. I don't have to tell you, you know, you've intelligent people out there. All right, lots of love to you. Take care.